What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today's probably gonna be kind of a short video. Unless you want to stick around to the end, I'll put in some stuff that I recorded over the last few days and didn't really feel like making a full video out of. So after the last track day, decided to do what I said I was going to do after I had some success with the truck and clean the garage. So kind of went through and straightened out a bunch of stuff, organized a lot of things, got a bunch of parts set up on the rack over here. But the biggest change, as you can tell, we have two vehicles in the garage now. So it's been a while since I've been able to get two cars in because I'm always like working on something. I had the transmission table set up. That was set up for a long time, and just doing a bunch of other stuff and kid stuff all over the place. So now it's clean, it's better. Everything's swept up, floor is clean, and even went through and started cleaning off the workbench. So now I have a little bit of a work area. Still needs to be tidied up a little bit. Here is some old parts. I don't know what I want to do with these. I'm going to have a hard time parting with these, so undecided what I want to do with those. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
These are treasure you found.
Treasure, yeah, those are treasure that I found. I just miraculously found the treasure. So today, I think I want to do the turbo blanket. Turbo blanket came in. We got the blanket, we got some springs. This I'm gonna dedicate a separate video to this thing. This is the ethanol content sensor. We'll get this thing set up and I'll do a whole video on how to get this thing hooked up and dialed in, and then we'll change it over to E85. Okay, so we're gonna get going, putting this thing on. I do have the springs kind of already attached there. It's probably gonna be one of the most technical videos I've ever done. And you can see why I had the springs already attached on that bottom side. Find the spring now. Oop, that one fell off. Fell off trying to get around the oil drain. I'm gonna go on the inside of the drain. Try to grab the spring. Alright, so that's pretty much it. So hopefully now this thing will keep some of the heat out. I think that a lot of the heat is still going to transfer obviously through the body to the compressor, so we'll see. I think this should keep some of the radiant heat definitely out of the engine bay, so hopefully it won't be creating so much heat here, because my thought is wide open. This is hot, just sucking hot air right into there. So hopefully that's gonna prevent some of that and should be okay. All right, so that's it for this one. Next video will probably be doing the content sensor. And I did get a couple other things ordered. I ordered some wrap for the intercooler piping just to see how that works. Try to keep the intake air temps down. I'm looking at getting tires. So I got a set of rims picked out and I've been looking for slicks. So I found a set of 27-inch slicks that are like pretty close to me, okay price. I don't really feel like getting new ones. These are actually new, still have the stickers on them, but the guy's asking like $175, but he's 2 hours away from here. So I didn't think that was that bad of a deal. So we may have some slicks coming up. Not this Friday, but next Friday is another track day. So I want to get all that stuff sorted out. I got the new intercooler coupler ordered that I blew a hole in. Also ordered a blow-off valve. So it's the kind of blow-off valve that is like kind of built into an already 3-inch piece of intercooler piping. So I'll be able to cut a section out and then just clamp it right in, and there won't be any welding or anything like that. So pick that thing up. That's all on the way. And we got the turbo blanket, we'll do the heat wrap, and I might try to think of something that I can either put in here to kind of funnel some cold air into the turbo, or I want to just make something, probably cut this section out of the bottom here to let cold air up, or actually make a pipe that goes down to draw cold air in. So I'll be working on a few other things coming up. Want to start working on this Nissan pretty soon. I did actually work on the Explorer a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Kind of a short one today. Stick around after this and I'll show you, we'll call it like a bloopers, just some stuff that I recorded over the last couple days but couldn't make a full video out of, so have a good one. Alright, so since I pretty much have like a one stall garage right now from all the work I've been doing on the truck, we're gonna go ahead and try to get some of this stuff cleaned up today. Had a pretty decent day at the track and nothing broke, and I don't feel like I need to work on anything immediately, so going to work on just cleaning this up and enjoying the day. Okay, so we're making a little bit of progress. Got this spot all cleaned up. Everything's kind of organized here. Starting to get all the parts moved onto the shelf. Some of these are bad parts, most of them are good. Everything up here is pretty much good parts. A lot of spare transmission parts and just a bunch of old stuff there. This whole section over here was completely loaded with crap. A lot of the wood is just in the driveway. I'll bring it back in, but was able to clean everything up here. And I'm working on these now. These are going to be hard to part with. This is going to be the toughest thing probably. I don't know why I'm attached to these, but I've had a hard time getting rid of them. But they're all moldy and getting old and full of junk. These are all subwoofer cutouts. A lot of them from my big van I built and a bunch of other stuff that I built. I always just collected them and saved them. And they're really good to use for stuff, especially the small ones like mixing body filler and stuff like that. They're really, really good to have around, but I think I'm just going to start getting rid of them. Daughter said she wants to burn them, so we're going to burn them. I've had these things for 5 going on 6 years now, so time to get rid of them. So here's pretty much everything that was in that pile. I'm just throwing it in the back of the Ranger right now. A lot of these are Ranger parts. Some are from other parts, like I got a set of EGR manifolds, LS manifolds, and just a bunch of other junks. I think I'm going to take this stuff to the storage unit for now, just to get it out of the garage.
I have 2 more left.
Almost. There you go.
Last one, I got it.
So we got brake drum, 4L80, center support, input shaft, and direct drum, clutches, ring toss. Okie dokie, so we got everything pretty much good now. Room for 2 cars. Kind of did this thing in phases, like this half was phase 1, and then this is going to be the separate phase 2 because we got a lot more stuff over here. This is how I work. I like work on stuff and then I'm like, okay, pick everything up and then whoom, throw it on the table and go drive it. Pick everything up, whoom, throw it on the bench and go drive it. Alright, what is up, guys? I do not have a hat on and I'm wearing this jumpsuit thing and the truck is kind of peeing all over the place. So we got some transmission fluid dripping. So I got these rings out. That's amazing. This ring right here. I did not record much of this, and you are probably good with that because you would have seen the worst side of me when I was trying to get this thing out. This thing took me over 3 hours to get this thing out. And then I decided, after trying pretty much everything, to use a magnet. And a magnet just like yanked it right out. So that was good. So today what I'm doing is I'm putting in the new servo pistons inside the transmission in the Explorer. I didn't record much of it. I'm starting right now. Got both of the servo pins out. So here are the pins and the little cap deals. These are the old ones. And I'm going to put the new ones in, reusing the springs. This one came out really easy. This one did not come out easy at all. And here's what these new pins look like. So, put the old spring on. It's got this little sleeve over, and underneath this sleeve, there's 2 little O-rings. Jam this thing in, it pushes the sleeve back, and the O-rings are what is going to seal up the extra space. So hopefully this thing works. But I'm going to hurry because I'm losing a lot of Mr. Jenner fluid. And I'm going to jam these things in so that stops leaking, and I don't lose too much fluid. Stick around for this. This should be kind of interesting. Even if you don't like skateboarding, it should be entertaining because I'm kind of drunk. Ooh, dolly flip, almost got that. I haven't done that in like 6 years.
Okay, are you watching? Here, right here. Did you see it? I don't think you guys see it because you guys are up high and that car was down low.
Weird.
You can still do that, huh?
I try. Doesn't work very well, but
Well, if you need to call the ambulance.
yeah, medical assistance.
Speed!
We'll do the good old-fashioned double kick flip.
Hurt yourself?
Holy moly, bro!
Did you hurt yourself?
No.
If you hurt yourself, I will give you a band-aid.
The only thing I hurt was my pride, homie.